favorites, Nick White!
Hey everyone. Hi. Guys, has anyone been keeping up with all this monkeypox stuff? Me neither. Anyway, I'm gay. Just didn't want to open with that. Monkeypox is actually spreading in Australia now. Did you know that? And then I found out last year that gay men were eligible for the vaccine. And I was like, oh, awesome, I'm gonna go get the vaccine. But then it turns out it's not gay men that are eligible. It's men who have sex with other men. It's like so close. Not quite me. I'm jet lagged at the moment. Is anyone else jet lagged? No one's traveling, just me? Cool. Yeah, I'm jet lagged. I got back about 13 days ago, so I'm tired. I went to the UK. Is anyone here from the UK? Oh, nice. Well, ignore this next joke. No, you know when you go to America and they talk about their celebrities and they're like, yeah, Kylie Jenner did this and Kendall Jenner. It's like, yeah, I know those people. But then British people, when they talk about their celebrities, they're like, yeah, Mary Wigglebottom, she, she hosted Bogglebox on BBC Three for years, she was married to Barry Kane. He was, hosted the show about the lorries. They sung chorus at Princess Di's funeral. It's like, what are you talking about? One time I did that bit and a lady yelled out in the crowd, she's like, that's Dame Mary Wigglebottom to you. She was on Love Actually. That didn't happen. I've done a bit of traveling this year. I went to Japan earlier this year. I went to Japan with my parents for my brother's wedding, not by choice. I wasn't just like, what would be fun? To travel to a foreign country with my 66-year-old parents. I wasn't just like, hey besties, I have an idea. Not that I'm not close with my parents, we are close, but we're not like that level of close. Like, how some people are like, my mum is my best friend. I tell my mum everything. It's like, you don't have to do that, right? Like, my mum and I are close, but the only thing we have in common is that we both know my auntie. And that's like the main thing we talk about. Like, I don't know my mom's political views. I don't know what my mom thinks happens when we all die, but you know what I do know? Auntie Helen's cholesterol is good at the moment. That's important. We flew to Japan with Jetstar. Yeah, I didn't know that was allowed. Scary. And on the plane, I watched that movie. I don't know if you know it. Harry Styles is in it. It's called Don't Worry, Darling.
Oh,
Has anyone seen Harry Styles' acting in that movie? Yeah, darling, I was worried. No, but I am gay. When I came out to my parents, I was like, did you think I was gay when I was a kid? And they were like, no, not really. We never really thought about that. And I'm like, that's weird. Because I think back to Christmas 1998 when we got a PlayStation 1. And my brother and I each got a game, and my brother got FIFA, which is a soccer game, and I got the Spice Girls game. Which is a gay game, yeah. And it's ironic because my brother got FIFA, and he grew up to become a professional soccer player. He actually did. And I got the Spice Girls game, and I grew up struggling to fit in. It's funny. But then my dad was like, he's like, mate, there actually was one time when I thought you could be gay. And so I noticed that you would always enter the swimming pool via the steps. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, the other boys, they do like a backflip in, they do a bomb dive in, but you were always a bit different, mate. You would always responsibly seek out the intended point of entry, and you'd get in that way. I was just like, that's crazy. But I had no idea I was gay in primary school, right? Like, Like, I just had no idea. I used to literally sit there and like plait their hair, right? On the carpet. I'd be like, if anyone was like, you're gay, I'm like, I'm definitely not gay, because literally all my friends are girls. I'm good. But if someone's like, you're gay, I'm like, if I was gay, would I know how to plait George's hair in a way that complements her bone structure? Like, would I know how to style Claire's bangs in a way that makes her feel confident? Turns out yes. Who likes pop music? Yeah. Thought so. I like pop music, and I watch a lot of like documentaries and interviews with pop artists, but I hate it when they ask that question when it's like, did you always know you were going to be a pop star? Because they're always like, honestly, no. Like, I was just writing poetry in my journal in my room. I mean, I guess I was writing lyrics technically. To me, it was just my poetry in my journal. I'm just like, that's bullshit. I just find that hard to believe. Like, I find it hard to imagine Pink in her room as a teenager, writing in her journal, like, Dear Diary, I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. Times 4. That's a shit poem. Has anyone heard that thing? It's like they say it in offices a bit, where they say sitting is the new smoking. Have you heard that? Yeah, I don't know if I fully agree with that. I'm like, sorry, I don't think sitting is that cool. Like, I've never seen a guy pull up a chair at a party and be like, oh, a bad boy. Like, I've never been peer pressured into taking a seat. That sounds lovely. Oh, thank you. I was talking to my mum recently, and she asked me what the phone number was for Uber. Yeah. I was like, ugh. Because I realized if I tell her it's an app, I'll have to explain to her what an app is, which I didn't want to do, so I just gave her a fake number. And I realize that sounds bad, but I honestly know for a fact that she's going to have a really good laugh about it once we find her. Okay, thanks guys.